I'm James Brider. Today, this is a special interview with Joe Reilly on the Joe Reilly Power Hour 3-year special.
Ooh.
I know, it's been that long. We've known each other for even longer. I've known Joe probably since, I don't know, after 9/11.
Yeah, definitely post 9/11 kind of friendship.
Yeah, I experienced it when I was a senior in high school.
I didn't. Well, I don't know. That's tough.
I
I don't think so.
But only a couple years younger than me. So I'm glad you could come down to your house for this interview. I got some questions because, man, everyone's excited. Something's coming up on Saturday. What's happening, Joe?
I'm playing with a group of people who play instruments, and we've decided to take those instruments to a public location and play them for people in a structured format.
Free live entertainment at its best. Because, I mean, you well, Joe. And we got a question. I think this is a really good one. What was your first CD, compact disc?
That's easy. 9th birthday, Nirvana Nevermind.
Wow. Oh, dang, that's so, millennial.
You talk about my tapes. I didn't own a lot of tapes, but
You had tapes?
Oh yeah.
My first tape was Michael Jackson.
One Hot Minute.
One Hot Minute.
Chili Peppers, and I paid
dang,
for
that's
it
banging.
At Target with only change, and I was with my uncle at the time. I don't think he knew that was my plan, but I did. And then he's like, "Dude, you just tell me next time. We don't have to do it like this."
So yeah, it was a little. You weren't allowed to listen to that?
Well, no, it just when you're counting out, it was not like a well thought out stack of quarters. It was real.
Yeah, you came.
Yeah.
How old were you?
8, if I had to guess.
Wow, 8, paying for music. I remember just listening to the radio, like Queen, Bohemian Rhapsody, all the time when I was a kid. Heard it on the radio. Talking about radio, classic musicians, Joe. Now, if this was some kind of like musical battle, who would win, Stones or the Beatles? Beatles. I mean that makes sense. Many nights the Diaz Dungeon, singing songs, playing music. You were there playing. Could you think of like a song maybe back then that we'd play a lot?
Six Pack. Black
Six
Flag,
Pack.
Six Pack. That was the anthem.
Yeah. See you later, Beatles. See you later in soft rock or adult contemporary, Joe.
Ooh, don't know the exact definitions of those, so I will do soft rock.
Soft rock. I agree with you. That's a good one. Here we go. So, you guys are going to be playing. You're going to bring your instruments to the Hogfish. You're going to play music, and what song are you looking forward to playing?
Most of them. I mean, it's really just get out there, try not to screw it up too much. We're opening for a cool band from Germany that's like guitar and violin and something, and that's cool.
That's be a very eclectic night with instruments like that and stuff. So they're the main. Is there going to be anyone else playing with you?
No,
So it's you're. That's really cool. Have you been listening to their music?
I checked it out a little bit. Sam showed me some of their stuff. It's really cool. The violin player's super good. It's chill. I'm not even positive they have lyrics, but like the violin player has like a big pedal board and stuff. It's interesting.
I mean, yeah, you had me at violin. So, violins. I mean, schools. Instruments playing. You went to an IC, correct?
Yeah, a couple times.
How many like really like getting into music with the guitar, like that experience there, did that benefit you, like especially for like young kids, getting into music, thinking that approach, should I go to school, be taught by some institution?
Yeah, it benefited my playing for sure. I learned a ton of stuff there. But also it's tough to go to school for music and get much else out of it than exactly that. I learned a ton about music and not very much about many other things. And it's a tough job market, guys.
Well put, Joe. I mean, it is tough, but yeah, your knowledge, man. I love to hear you talk about classical music. I just feel that kind of stuff, Love it. Okay, this is kind of fun one. So, if you could vacation anywhere, Joe, where would it be?
Uh, do I have to pay?
Yeah, this is a
Pretty tough.
dream. If anywhere you could do anything, what kind of
Um,
vacation are we doing here, Joe? Where are you going?
I'm too poor to have put a lot of thought into that. I guess somewhere in Europe would be cool to check out. There's a lot of history there. That's about what I got on that one.
Dilly dilly.
Yes.
Good. Where are you from, Joe?
Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. I was born in the Big Blue Hospital.
Well put. Well put, Joe. And we probably established that we're in Coeur d'Alene, or maybe we aren't. What's up with that?
It is a city in a state in a country where people choose to live sometimes.
Yeah, it definitely is. Then that's Joe Reilly with what's up with that. All right. Okay, so we're Pizza Life. I'm Pizza Life. We eat pizza. A lot of people that we know work with pizza or have. What's your favorite frozen pizza though? What
Ooh,
like if you buy one, it's sitting in your freezer. What do you like? Or
I
in the
don't.
past, what
I don't.
have you had experiences with frozen pizzas?
It's been years.
Years.
Whatever is around, I haven't
Totino's?
personally. Totino's. Yeah, it's cool for what it is. It's as long if you know what you're expecting, then it's not the worst thing ever. Like you have to come into it with realistic expectations about what you're going to end up with, and then you're not really that disappointed. It's a lot like our band.
Uh, that's Bro Cat joining us. Joe's had Bro for a long, long time. Look at that cat. Okay. Speaking about furry, cute things. Favorite Muppet.
Ooh, Oscar the Grouch. Is that a Muppet? That's a Sesame Street thing. It is, but it's also
Yeah, that's
technically
Jim
kind of a
Henson. That's
Muppet.
a Muppet. Or
I don't know what
I don't know.
what
Fuck those guys.
I don't know what the other Muppets are. I'm not too hip on the much of anything really.
That's Miguel Diaz. All right. I know. Like it. I don't know if it's just natural people are into these kind of things, but it seems like a lot of our friends are. What is your favorite conspiracy, or like what do you just find hilarious or intrigues you even?
Definitely lizard people, Hollow Earth. That's my. I just heard a new one that was. It's called like X Flat Earth, where the Earth used to be flat, but when the asteroid hit the Earth that like killed all the dinosaurs, it actually turned the Earth from flat into a sphere, and the dinosaurs are still alive inside, and
And
might play into the lizard people thing too a little, I think.
wow. Wow, I have heard about the lizard people, and I mean that could make sense in a way. I don't know, but we talked about like earlier. I talked about like my first tape. I think it was like black and white, or maybe it was bad or something. It was the '80s when I bought the tape. But what do you think about the Michael Jackson trial, or even like R. Kelly? Like these people, whatever's going on. Like, do you separate the artist, from their art, or is that just like one? I'm never gonna listen to that guy anymore. How do you feel about those kind of things?
I think that's up. That's a individual choice people can make. I don't know, a lot of the facts about R. Kelly, but they don't seem good. Um, I had read a lot of stuff about Michael Jackson that said that he was like, innocent and being just framed up by these people's parents, but then other people came at me with like new information, and it's like kind of too out of the loop to feel like I could have a super valid opinion about it. I still enjoy Michael Jackson's music, and I guess I will continue to, but that's a tough one.
Yeah, I mean, anyone should be able to do what they want, listen to or whatever. I'm definitely a free thinker and letting people have freedoms like that. And people shouldn't also be hounded as well. If they can think what they want, and we can all get along about those things. Especially if we sit down, we just chill on Netflix. So, Joe, what are you watching on Netflix right now?
Oh, this is tough. Why did you do this to me? Um, I'm
This is
currently
the interview.
watching Supernatural, and
Oh,
I get pretty mixed reviews about that. Apparently, that's not a great show or what I should be watching. It's a kind of okay. It's a watered down X Files kind of thing. Um, Pretty much, I was watching Next Generation. It was over, and
I've
it
been
was
like a lot
there,
of people
and
have been watching it. That nostalgia for that Star Trek during all of our youth. People are really digging it, and that I think I have seen that show. Wasn't it like on Sci-Fi Channel? The Great Days of the Sci-Fi, wasn't that on it? Supernatural.
I have never had cable ever, so I don't know much except I know that Breaking Bad was on AMC. That's about all I got for you. I
Mm.
don't know channels.
Yeah, you were busy probably doing other things like music. So
Yeah.
when did you start playing? I asked the guitar, but have you played any other instruments as well?
Um, Somebody tried to put me through piano lessons when I was like 8 or 9. I picked up like a few months of it. I thought it was really boring because I wanted to play video games. Really, I played
What's up,
trumpet
gamers?
and trumpet and French horn in middle school,
Oh
but
wow.
I dropped that too. But and then I didn't do anything until like 17 when I started playing guitar until now.
Did you start skateboarding and playing guitar probably about the same time then?
Skateboarding was about a year before that,
Year before that?
but I
Sick.
guess
Sick. Yeah, we've known each other through skateboarding, and you know the songs. You said you like just want to get through those and stuff. Is this going to be like the first time that they've been played live for people?
no. Me and the singer and the drummer did open mic at the Iron Horse last week, and Sam and I played a bunch of them at the Hogfish on Sunday for the open mic that he's doing there now.
Mhm.
So,
Right on.
but first time like everybody and trying to be, like not just an open mic thing.
Yeah, definitely. Um, Billy Joel or Billy Corgan?
Hmm. Billy Joel.
Ow! All right. Um, well, I hope this isn't as hard as the Netflix one, but what did you listen to today?
Uh, let's check my phone. I always
Ladies and gentlemen, Joe's gonna pull out his phone and
I
check
never
out
know
what
what
he's
people are
listening
like.
to.
What have you been listening to? I'm just like, okay, well, let's go to my Spotify and find out what I've been listening to. Oh yeah, I listened to.
This is in no way sponsored by Spotify as well.
I listened to "I Am a Rock" by Simon and Garfunkel twice on the way to work, and then it shuffled through to "White Room" by Cream, and I got through like half of that. Um,
Nice.
Before that, it was Buckethead and MF Doom and Ween. It looks like.
Right on. So that's what you should be listening to today, viewers. Um, Joe, ketchup or mustard on the hot dog?
Ketchup. Not much of a mustard person. It's okay sometimes, but I'm not massive on it.
See, I'd be the other way. I'd be like mustard on that ketchup, and then you know what you put ketchup on? You put that on meatloaf. Love meatloaf. Okay, so big question. Is this gonna be your first show?
Yes, pretty much. I did like a classical guitar thing like 10 years ago with a friend of mine at it's like a coffee shop.
Hector?
Yeah,
Hector,
yeah.
right on.
Pretty much.
Well, I guess like probably like in this form of like a group.
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
Um, I think we already asked this, but where you're playing? This is going to be at the Hogfish. That's East Sherman.
Yeah.
I don't have to say
19th, I think it's 19th
19th.
in Sherman, but
We'll put up
I think
information.
people know where that is.
Yeah, it's going to be on Saturday night. Ooh, I always love hearing about this, especially like you're a big show guy every year. So what's the next show that you have tickets to already?
Dead Milkman in Portland at the end of May. It's like a Friday or Saturday night. Friday night in Portland, May 31st.
Take work off early, get there.
Yeah, I already got it scheduled off. I'm going with
Yeah.
my friend Justin. Dead Milkman. Seems cool.
Yeah, I love those albums. They're fun. Who do you think is the best parody musicianal artist?
Weird Al for
Weird Al?
sure. Yeah,
Yeah.
that guy's he's really talented. He's you know he keeps things real. He always asks for artist permission, even though he doesn't really have to.
Mhm. Yeah, that
He's
shouldn't be the
talented.
job.
Accordion. He plays accordion. I mean, that doesn't look like it would be easy.
Polka guy? You like polka?
Uh, I I don't know enough to answer that question. I guess.
Another, battle of these two things: Bette Midler or Betty Crocker.
Um, I guess Bette Midler. I don't know much about pop culture. I thought that was just a cake, but apparently it's a person too.
News to me, people. So you had a pretty eclectic list of musicians that you've listened to today, but is K-pop good?
Yes.
Favorite movie?
Uh, Pulp Fiction probably.
Tarantino. Wow.
I thought that's everybody likes that. I thought, or yeah, that's all I can think of.
Did you see it in the theaters? Were you old enough to? Or?
No, it was far less comfortable than that. I watched it with my grandparents. They rented it. My grandma was like, "I heard this movie is really good," and I was like 8 or 9 years old, and we watched that movie, and they were unimpressed, and I thought it was pretty cool, but unique experience. I mean, she was technically right. It's a good movie, but it's not for her generation.
Yeah, definitely. That was a time in cinema. What was it Interscope or Miramax? Miramax. Mr. Henry Weinstein, that horrible person. But yeah, a lot of crazy movies came out during those early '90s, and made things awkward. All right, so what guitar do you wish you had if you could have a guitar? Any choice, just like the Vacation.
Uh, that's really tough. I like what I have. I mean, obviously everybody wants those old ass Strats and Les Pauls, but they also just want sure the classic musicians played them because that was all that was out in those years. It's like Jimmy Page was playing a '59 Les Paul because he bought it in 1959. That was he didn't have a ton of choices to work with there.
Mm.
Some of the Ibanez gems are really cool. I like really gaudy ass '80s looking super Strat shredder guitars, but I kind of have one of those too. It's not as cool as a gem, but it's pretty cool. The handle on a gem looks pretty shitty or weird to me, but
Are your guitars gonna all be there at the show?
no, I don't want to get robbed.
All right,
but I'm
people.
insured, but I still don't want to deal with it.
Yeah. Is hip hop dead?
Mainstream hip hop is dead. I don't listen to a ton of hip hop, but there's still plenty of good stuff going on out there. I mean, all genres evolve, so things will never sound like the way they used to. But the stuff that I'm into is older, but that may just come with age and shit like that. Where it's like, oh, the new stuff sucks.
Yeah, every
there's
year.
some stuff that isn't terrible, but I'm not a huge hip hop head, so I just kind of just dive in and out here and there on
MF. I think everyone would agree. MF Doom. Good. Let me fix my GIF real quick.
Yeah.
Is rock and roll dead?
I don't. It never really probably could die. I know that it's funny to hear a genre referred to as post rock, the same way that there was post punk or whatever, in the '80s. It's post rock. I don't after rock. I guess. I mean, I think sometimes people overcomplicate genre, putting a genre to something, and they are constantly maybe it's the best way to describe it. I don't know. I'm always just
Yeah,
some flavor of rock, it's just is it how hard or soft is it, that's
what's your favorite dad rock?
my band.
Right on, Daddy-O. All right, that was the interview. Thank you, Joe. I mean, I'm excited because this Joe Reilly Power Hour, I think I have like 26 subscribers on YouTube.
Oh.
If you're liking this video, I want you to subscribe. Smash that notification button, like, and if you have questions for Joe Reilly, leave them down in the comments below. I'm James Brighter, signing off. Bye. Bye. Wave, Joe. Bye.
I'll see you all later.
Come to the show. Bye.